Hey everybody, welcome back to Grit and Grind. So as you can see, we have a dump truck and a trailer. And if you can tell by the last few videos that I've done, I have an addiction, apparently, that I just can't seem to shake. Call it a glutton for punishment, call it whatever you want, but a deal's a deal, and it's hard to pass up when you get a good deal. So we are back over here at our local Ford New Holland dealer, and all the way in the back should be what we are after today. I think we just have to go find it because I know it just went through the shop. They were nice enough to fix a couple things for us, and I'll pick you back up in a minute with what it is. Yeah. All right, we are loaded up, chained down, and we are out of here. The shop is literally 2 minutes down the road. So we'll get out of here, get her unhooked, get her unloaded, and let's talk about what we did and why we did it. All right, guys, so here we are back at the shop, and we have unloaded the John Deere 450H. So new to us, this is a 1999 John Deere. You've actually seen it in a video or two and some shorts back in the day, probably about a year and a half ago. So we've been using this machine to actually put in and expand the parking lots at our local New Holland dealer, and they gave us a pretty good deal to keep doing some work for them, and we could take the machine. So we can't beat that. So I said I have a problem. I definitely have a problem because one track loader, you could say dozer. The TD6 from the last couple videos is out behind the shop. And now we have this dozer. I don't know why. It doesn't really make sense, but we're doing it anyway because a good deal is hard to pass up. So the good on this machine, it's a strong runner. It pushes pretty good even when we talk about the bad on the machine, which I'm sure you can see if you know anything about equipment. So let's talk about the real cons of this machine real quick. So my dad is not convinced, but I am. I do think a couple of these bushings are worn and should be replaced. This cylinder that you can see is greasy. That seal needs to be replaced. That ball might end up having to get replaced. I don't know. We'll have to tear into that at some point. But the undercarriage. The chains are not super flat spotted. Hard to tell. Did you get it there? Yeah, they're not bad. They are a little worn. But this undercarriage is at the end of its life. So there's no more ways to tighten this. These sprockets are getting really pointy, and these are stretched. Pads are getting really worn. So I think the tentative plan this winter, which we're just into the beginning of August right now when we're filming this, but this winter we'll put it in the shop, tear the tracks off of here, see if any rollers are bad. I think they're all good actually, but we'll double check that. It's gonna need new sprockets, gonna need a set of chains, gonna need pads. That's the tentative plan. We'll see what actually happens. And then we might have to do that cylinder beforehand again because it's leaking. we'll talk about bushings. I'm convinced we need to do them. He is not. But everything else is pretty straight on this machine. Strong runner. We enjoy it. Like I said, you can see that undercarriage. Same. It's same shape, same conditions and issues. They just went in, cleaned all the belly pans out and all this out because they'd had a hydraulic leak. So they fixed the hydraulic line that was running, I believe, in this side cover here, and went back under the machine. So they went through that, replaced that, filled it with hydraulic. And as far as other things, I mean, the seat's in decent shape. However, it probably doesn't pick it up on camera that much, but that seat's actually sitting like this. So I'll fix that at some point. Because, yeah, now I'm sitting like this in the seat. This worse to show you, but, you know, I am sitting at an angle. So we'll fix that at some point. But she is a good machine. Like I said, you've seen this in a couple videos. We get a lot of fill over here, so it'd be nice to have this and just to keep everything graded because, believe it or not, there's 5 acres here that we own, and it takes a lot to keep this maintained. Real quick overview. I mean, you can see this machine's got some hours, but it's also got a lot of life left in her if we take care of that undercarriage issue. So, just a quick overview. It's locked right now in the park position because that's up. So here is your parking brake. You have to hit that to stop real quick. Decel pedal. That's how modern dozers are set up, that you run them wide open. You'll see that comes back, and then decel. And all the way will actually put you at an idle. But put that back in here. Forward, reverse, left, right, hydrostatic. Pretty simple. Here's your speeds. All the way forward, 1, you get 3 gears in here, and you get some in between too. That's what the notches are, half indicators, but you can run in any position. There's no detent on here. And then your blade, up, down, float, tilt right, tilt left, twist is actually angle your blade out and in. So yeah. I do not have the key this morning, otherwise I would start this up and show you. But we'll probably get it in the garage next and get a quick service on it. Because like I said, so they did hydraulic lines. Oil's full. It looks pretty decent, but peace of mind, I would definitely want to get that taken care of. So we'll probably replace oil, replace filters. It's got new hydraulics, so that's good. And yeah, pick you back up in a second here for some final thoughts. All right, guys, so here I am sitting on this dozer, and let me know down in the comments below, what do you want to see? Am I crazy for taking on 3 dozers? I kind of feel like I am. 2 dozers and a track excavator. But the TD6 to me is really just a neat toy. It's not practical, but it is cool around here. There is a steam show, a very large steam show, about 4 or 5 hours from us. Anyone that watches Matt from Diesel Creek knows about this steam show, and if I remember correctly, I'll probably link it in the videos for that. But I would like to at some point paint it and take it down there and run it. It would be really cool, I think, down in Pennsylvania. So this one is a little more practical. It's going to be good for around here, and if we want to take it to go do jobs, we can, but it's not really intended for jobs, mainly because we don't have a way to move this unless we rent a truck or, you know, get somebody to haul it for us, which is fine, but, you know, your use case may vary than what we need it for. So you've seen now an overview on these 3 pieces of equipment. Let me know which one's your favorite in the comments below. Let me know which one you want to see a video on operating. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll get them all, but tell me the order that you want to see them in. Do you want the John Deere 450H? Do you want the TD6? Or do you want the 941 track loader? Let me know. If you like this content, let me know. If I have a problem, let me know. If you want to see something else entirely, let me know. I want to make stuff that you enjoy. Other than that, it means the world to me that you watch these videos. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, share away to anyone you think might find this stuff interesting. And other than that, there's some videos popping up on your screen now. So like, comment, and subscribe for more content.